Good evening. Tonight, I'm going to tell you a story that happened entirely to someone who never believed they would make it out alive. This story is long, detailed, and strange. So I ask you to sit back, close every door around you, and dim the lights. Imagine yourself in his place. Everything is quiet, yet you know something isn't right. Strange sounds come from afar. You can't pinpoint their source, and every step echoes in the space. You feel something moving in the shadows, something you can't see, but you know it's there. Are you ready? Take a deep breath, and let's begin. Ahmed, a man in his late 20s, decided to rent an old apartment in the city center. He kept telling himself, it's fine, just an old, cheap apartment. Nothing to worry about. When he arrived, the sun had almost set behind the buildings, and the street was eerily quiet. He opened the door, and the smell of mold and dust hit him immediately, as if the apartment hadn't been opened in years. He switched on the flashlight he was carrying, and the furniture was covered with white sheets. Every shadow moved with a faint light, as if someone or something was watching him. He began moving his bags step by step, each movement echoing in the large room. He paused for a moment, listening to the silence. Can you hear anything? Sometimes silence itself is scarier than any sound. He lifted his eyes to the ceiling, then to the corners. Every dark corner seemed to shift slightly. His heart began to race, and his hands trembled as he lifted the second bag. A few minutes later, Ahmed felt as if something was watching him from the corner of the room. He couldn't see anything, but the sense of danger was unmistakable. His footsteps on the old wooden floor echoed, yet he heard another sound, soft steps following his every move. He whispered to himself, maybe it's just my imagination, but a chill ran through his body. Can you feel it too? Imagine yourself through every step echoes. Every shadow feels alive. He moved closer to the wall, trying to peek into the next room. Suddenly, a shadow flickered across the opposite wall. His heart jumped, but he didn't dare scream. Just a silent whisper. What's happening here? Ahmed sat down on the floor to take a deep breath, when suddenly he heard a faint voice, like a whisper, saying something he couldn't fully understand. He approached the source slowly, each movement deliberate, as if walking on eggshells. He shone the flashlight around him, and every corner seemed alive. The old window frames creaked, and the furniture groaned. All of it made his heart pound uncontrollably. Do you feel the tension? Pause for a moment. Breathe slowly and imagine the room. Everything is quiet, but you know something is nearby. Something you can't see. Ahmed tried to sleep after a long day. Suddenly, his phone rang. It wasn't connected to any network, but messages appeared on the screen on their own. I see you. I know everything about you. Don't move. Fear ran through his entire body. Each passing second made his heart race faster. Imagine seeing a message like this. Everything around you is calm, yet your phone tells you someone is watching. He tried to ignore the messages, but the phone rang again. This time, the message read, "Look behind you." Ahmed spun around quickly. There was no one. The whispers from the other rooms grew louder, footsteps, floorboards creaking, and sometimes short, fading laughs. He shone the flashlight around, every shadow moving as if alive. He tried opening the windows, but the doors started closing on their own. If you were in his place, what would you do now? Would you run or stay to face the unknown? Pause for 5 seconds. Picture the scene. Everything seems normal, but the feeling of danger fills the room.